Day 29. Only one more day left. I hope you're really feeling the effects of doing that little bit every day and just how different your body feels after doing it, and just over the days you've been doing it, the difference. I know if I stop for a few days, I really notice the difference when I'm not doing it as to doing just 10-15 minutes a day, difference your body feels. So I hope you keep it up even after this course. And today I thought we would work on our hips and lower back, as we are seated so much of the time now in seats, chairs at work, or sitting on the sofa. Our posture is not the best, let's say, with sitting in seats. Our core is no longer strong because obviously we sit in seats and we let our back just rest against the seat rather than using our core to sit up straight. So our hips and our back are in need of stretching and strengthening, let's say. So we'll begin with a bit of breathing, and we'll just take our hands out to the side. We're just going to inhale the arms up, reaching up through your side body. Exhale the hands down. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. And again, inhaling up. Exhale down. And last one. And just begin with placing your left hand onto your right knee, coming onto the fingertips of the right hand behind. So make sure that you're sitting up tall in your spine first. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly rotate to look over your shoulder. Just stretching into the spine to begin with. Take 4 breaths here. Slowly come back to center. So up to the opposite side, right hand and left knee onto the fingertips of the left hand. And again, breathe in first. Breathe out, twist around. Slowly come back to center. Just inhale the arms up and rotate the palms as you hinge forward, then coming into the hips. So if you're not comfortable sitting in easy cross leg, you could have one foot out further than the other, just so that your hips are a bit more open. Keeping the hands on the ground, you just want to walk them slowly to the left side of your body. Make sure that right hip doesn't lift up. Try and keep it pushed down. And then walk the hands back through center, round to the right. This time making sure the left hip is staying plugged in to the mat. And creeping back to center. Slowly walk yourself back up. So come round into tabletop now, onto your hands and knees. So you want to make sure your hands are below shoulders, knees are below hips. And we're just going to make circular motions, loosening up the hip joints here and into the shoulder joints. And then go in the opposite direction. center. So you're going to take your left knee now and you're just going to make circles with your left knee, taking it out to the side and round. And go in the opposite direction, so coming out and then in. And then placing that knee down, going on to the right, again making big circles with that knee and hip. Try and keep the weight even on both your hands while you're here as well. And then go in the opposite direction. Remember to have your hands spread wide, push into your fingertips as well, so all the weight isn't going on the wrists. And then place that knee down. Now you're going to take your foot, step it to the outer edge of your mat, so the hands are on the inside. Now you can be up in your fingertips here. You can use a block to rest your hand on, but you want to have the foot on the edge, right to the edge of your mat. And then you're just going to come up on the edge of that foot, so letting that knee roll out, really working into the hip here. Onto the sole of that foot, bringing it in slightly, and then you're just sinking further forward into the hips then. And then take one hand on the outside of that foot. You're slowly going to walk your hands back and bring the toes of that foot up into your Hanumanasana and just stretching down that hamstring. Make sure your back's not rounded here. You want to keep your back long and straight. So a lot of the time we have back problems. It's due to our tight hamstrings as well. So it's good to stretch out the hamstrings. Slowly come back onto the sole of that foot, sweep it round, so you're back onto your knees, and step the right foot to the edge of the mat again. Hands are on the inside or on your fingertips, or you can use the block, and then roll onto the edge of that foot, letting the knee roll out. And then slowly coming onto the sole of the foot, bringing the foot in slightly and just sinking further forward into the hip. And then take the hand to the outside of that foot, walk the hands back and bring the toes towards you, making sure you're not collapsing in your core. Keep your core and back long and straight. So stretching down the hamstring. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come back onto the sole of that foot. You're going to walk your hands round, swinging the knee that's bent. So lift the foot and swing it round. So we're going to come into our gate pose now. So your right leg should be at a right angle. Use your hand to stop that knee from rolling in. And then you're just going to hinge down into that hip. Now you can either bring this arm up or you can take it in behind towards the thigh of that right leg. You may or may not reach. Again, it will depend on your shoulder tightness, so just you go to where you can. So this just helps to roll the shoulders out, and we're also sinking into this hip. And make sure that your neck is released, your jaw, you're not holding tension in your jaw. And slowly coming up, bringing the right knee down, taking the left foot out. So use the left hand to stop that knee rolling in. Hinge down, keeping your back long and straight. And then either have the hand up or else you can wrap it round towards that thigh. And you will notice you'll have one side different than the other as to how close you can get. Just go to your own level, listen to your body and go to where your body will let you go. Slowly come back up, bring that knee down. So you're going to have your hands on the floor, you're going to take your knees wide and you're going to take your feet out to the side. So rather than the feet being flat and back, you're going to take them out and then you're just going to walk your hands back just to where you feel the stretch in your hips. So this is quite an intense stretch, only go a little bit at a time and just stop whenever you feel the stretch. And slowly walk the hands back forward, bringing the knees in and sweeping the legs round. So you're going to come onto your back now. We're going to do a few of our bridge, which is good for stretching out the spine. So remember, you tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling first, flattening your back into the ground, and then you're pushing into your feet, pushing the knees forward as you come up. And you can bring your arms in, reaching back, and then slowly exhaling as you come down. So we're going to do another 3 of these, breathing in and breathing out. You want to make sure that your knees are hip width apart as well, so that your pelvis is in the center. Breathing in. Breathing out, and again breathing in, tilting the pelvis up, bringing the arms back, reaching, slowly bring your spine back down to the mat. And just bringing in the right knee to begin with. Just hug it in as tight as you can. And you can either keep the left foot on the mat or else stretch it out to get more of a stretch. You're going to bring your right knee up, left knee. Place the right foot onto the left knee. And you've got two options. You can either push the hip out here just, or you can interlace the fingers in behind that left leg to bring that foot in closer. Try and keep the right foot flexed so that you're protecting your knee joint. And feel a good stretch on the outside of your hip there, right into your lower back. Then release that leg down, keeping the foot on the knee. Take your arms out in a T shape and just let the toes drop to the side and gaze along your right arm. So you're in a spinal twist, stretching into the lower back. And slowly bring the feet back, releasing the right foot down and hugging in the left knee. If you want, you can extend the right leg, so hug it in tight. And then bring the right foot up, place the left foot onto the right knee, and either push the knee out or else interlace the fingers in behind and hug that leg in, giving you more of a stretch into that hip. Keep the left foot flexed to protect your knee. And then release that foot down, keeping the left foot onto the knee. Make your T shape with your arms and just let the toes roll to the side. And just gaze along the left arm, stretching into the lower back again. And slowly bringing the knees back to center. So just hug in the both knees now. You can make circles with your knees, giving your back a little massage. The opposite direction. And then we're just going to finish with our happy baby pose. So you can either grab hold of the shins, or if you can, get the outer edges of the foot. So you want to be bringing the knees down on the outer edges of your rib cage rather than down on top of your tummy. They're coming out to the side. So either holding on to the shins or the feet You want to try and have your feet, the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. And you can stay still here, or you can gently rock side to side as it massages the back. And of course, we're stretching into the hips. And slowly release the hands, release the feet. So you can either keep the knees up, rolling in towards one another, or you can extend the left leg and the right leg coming into your Shavasana. Have your feet hip width apart, with the feet relaxed outwards. Arms by your side, but slightly away from your body, with the palms rotated up. Shoulders tucked neatly into your back. And your chin is tucked slightly towards your chest to release your spine. So just closing down the eyes here. Becoming aware of the breath. Noticing any sensations. Notice how you feel now as to when you started. Does your body feel a little lighter, a little looser? And becoming aware of your feet. Just letting all the tiny muscles in your feet relax and be soft. Coming up to your calf muscles, your shins, into your thighs, letting the muscles unwind and sink into your mat. Coming up to your lower back, your pelvis and stomach. Being aware if you're holding any tension here. And as you breathe in, grab hold of that tension and exhale, releasing the tension and letting your stomach be soft. Coming up the ribs into the shoulders, letting the shoulder blades melt towards the mat. Coming down your arms into your hands and fingers, letting the fingers be relaxed and curled inwards. Coming up your neck into your jaw, relaxing the jaw, letting it be loose. Letting your tongue lie softly in your mouth. Letting your eyeballs rest into the darkness of your skull. And letting your forehead be relaxed and smooth. So just letting your whole body rest heavy on the mat. Imagine the ground has made a mold for your body, and the ground is supporting and cradling your body. So you can continue to stay there, continue to take a few more deep breaths, relax, or listen to a meditation. Or if you must get on with your day, then you can bring yourself up into a seated position. And I will say namaste. I'm feeling very relaxed myself after that. see you for the last day tomorrow, day 30. It's gone quickly, and I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you for your last day tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day or the rest of your evening.